All right. Welcome to Recovered Warriors. My name is Rick. I'm your host. And let me give you a little background here. The reason I started this site was to help people that want to be recovered instead of always in the process, always in recovery. And definition of recovered is return to a normal state of health, mind, or strength. And then a warrior is a brave or experienced fighter. You really can't be recovered unless you are a fighter. Let's face that. Uh, and I've had almost 40 years of recovered in recovery and then being recovered, years of being recovered. And that's from drugs, alcohol, sex, pornography, sugar, a lot of areas that I've had to work on and when it comes to being in recovery mode, and then finally recovered from, which returned to a normal state. I can say that in all these areas that I just described, I have returned to a normal state, and I was out of balance in every one of those areas for many, 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 many years. And what I'm going to tell you today, I'm going to give you little bits and pieces of my journey. But what took me 40 years, you don't have to take that long. There are streamlined ways of doing this thing. And I've bounced around from here to there and tried a bunch of different areas, different ways of getting it to work in my system. Even though I haven't had a drink or a street drug since 1980, I've done a lot of screwing around with other stuff since then. Not drugs, but I mean just wrong thinking and wrong actions. And to be recovered, that means that I have been returned to normal. Maybe I was never normal, but returned to a state that you know I'm a fairly happy person on this planet today, and I'm have an unshakable foundation now that I searched for in the sex, drugs, and rock and roll. Now I found it, and I want to share that with people. And I'm not trying to sell you anything. I'm not trying to you can join my group. I'm going to be eventually going to be looking for people that are recovered in every area that you can think about, like drugs, pornography, gambling, uh, recovered from serious head injury, recovered from being an abuser, recovering from being abused, whatever. All these areas, I want to find an expert that is recovered that can join me in this mission to bring this to as many people as we possibly can. So I'll be doing that. This is the very beginning. I've been working on this for many many years, and finally I just I have to pull the trigger. I have to start publishing, letting people know where I'm coming from, and I will say this: if you have a problem with God or Jesus Christ or spiritual terms, you're probably not going to like this channel. You're probably not going to like what you hear here because I'm going to be talking about all this stuff that I've recovered from. I couldn't have done it on my own. If I could have done it on my own, I would have. But there was no way for me to do it on my own. And I found out that all addiction is man's way of trying to take control of something that God should have control of, which is his life. I gave my life to all these other areas, all these other addictions, and I found that by totally surrendering, and the 12-step work groups are real helpful in this area, but I think they're missing the marks. I want to make some people mad on that deal. Another thing, I quit swearing for the most part. I was addicted to swearing. I almost swore right there, but me, I missed the mark, and I'll tell you why later in other episodes where I think they've missed the mark and what I think the founders of the 12 Steps group for the founders 12 Steps, Alcoholics Anonymous, Bill Wilson and Bob, the doctor. I can't think of his last name right now. What they had in mind was not carried through into our age of recovery. So I'm going to be bringing that up, bring my thoughts up on that. But I'm going to try to publish something each and every day, a little bit here and there. I'm going to ask you people if you like it to put a like on there. I'm gonna continue to dig into what I think it takes to be recovered. And if you have any questions, or if you want to talk to me once you get into this, if you want to talk to me personally, we can chat personally, but you can leave me a message at recoveredwarriors@gmail.com, and I'll get back with you on that. So thanks for stopping in today. And again, I'm going to be putting as many of these up as I possibly can. So, and I'm not editing any of them because I hate editing. But maybe eventually I will. But for now, I'm just going to talk and keep it short because I know attention spans are short. But thank you.